last example. So again, I always want to make sure that I have the absolute value on one side by itself. Do I have that here? Yes, the x plus 10 is by itself. So now that I see that my absolute value is by itself, I can create my two equations. So my first equation is going to be x plus 10 is equal to 4x minus 8. That's going to be my distance on one side of 0. My second equation then is going to be x plus 10 is equal to negative 4x minus 8, right? Because think about it. Absolute value talks about the distance from 0. My distance from 0 on the right is going to be 4x minus 8. My distance from 0 on the left is going to be negative 4x minus 8. So I have to put that negative in front of the whole thing to demonstrate my distance on the left. So let's solve the equations. So on the left, I have an x on both sides, so I'm choosing to subtract x from both sides. That's going to give me 10 is equal to 3x minus 8. Then I'm going to add 8. So 18 is equal to 3x. And divide both sides by 3. So 6 is equal to x. So that's one solution that I have. In the other one, this negative in front means I'm going to have to distribute it. So I have x plus 10 is equal to negative 4x plus 8 because I distributed this negative here and here. Okay, so this is a negative 4x, so I'm going to add 4x on both sides. So 5x plus 10 is equal to 8. I'm going to subtract 10 on both sides. So 5x is equal to negative 2. And I'm going to divide both sides by 5. So x is negative 2 over 5. So these are the two numbers that I have. And of course, now that I have the answers, I always need to check. So let's check this one. So here I have the absolute value. The absolute value. Why won't this write? The absolute value. Oh, probably because I'm on the eraser. All right. The absolute value of 6 plus 10 is equal to 4 times 6 minus 8. So 6 plus 10 is 16. So the absolute value of 16 is equal to 24 minus 8. So 16 is equal to 24 minus 8 is 16. So that one is true. Okay. So now let's check the other one. Okay. And it says we got negative 2 over 5. And I hope I have enough room. I'm going to do it down here at the bottom. Or over here. So negative 2 over 5 plus 10 is equal to negative. That's not going to give me enough room. Let me erase that. And let's see. Hold on 1 second. Let me move. Let's see. I have my toolbar over here on the left, and so it's taking up my space. So I need to move it. I'm just move my screen. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that. How about that? Okay, didn't think about doing that at all. All right, so let's fill the whole thing in. Is absolute value of x plus 10. All right, and I'm gonna change it to white so I can see better. All right, so the absolute value of x, which is negative 2 over 5, plus 10 is equal to 4 times negative 2 over 5 minus 8. Let me just check that to make sure I got it right. Okay, perfect. All right. So negative 2 over 5 plus 10 is going to be negative 2 over 5 plus, need a 5 on the bottom. 5 goes into 50 10 times. And then that's going to be equal to negative 8 over 5 minus 8. So negative 2 over 5 plus 50 over 5 is going to give me the absolute value of 48 over 5. And this would be negative 8 over 5 minus, need a 5 in the denominator. 5 goes into 40 to give me an 8. So that's going to be absolute value of 48 over 5 is 48 over 5. Negative 8 minus 40 is negative 48 over 5. Is 48 over 5 equal to negative 48 over 5? No, this is not true. So because negative 2 over 5, I said no true, because negative 2 over 5 gives you an answer that is not true, this means that negative 2 over 5 is not a solution. Negative 2 over 5 is not a solution. It appears to be a solution, but when we went back to check it, it is not a solution. So when this happens, that is called an extraneous solution. So an extraneous solution is going to be where you have an answer that looks like an answer, but when you go back and put it into your original problem, it does not work. So in the end, my answer to this equation is simply going to be 6 is equal to x. So this particular equation only has one solution, 6. So on here, I definitely will need to see this work, and then I will need to see your check, and then you can just put a line through this and write extraneous because it does not work. So that concludes your lesson on absolute value equations. Remember that we looked at equations that have two solutions, and that when you checked it, both of those solutions are true. We looked at equations that had no solution because once you got the absolute value by itself, it was equal to a negative, and that is not possible because absolute value is always positive. And we also looked at this last equation that gave us what we thought was two solutions, but when we checked it, it appeared to be, it did not work. So it was an extraneous solution. So these are the three types of problems that you can have when you're working on absolute value equations. That is why it is imperative that you check your solutions. You have to check your solutions to make sure that they work. You can have no solutions. You can have one solution and one extraneous solution, or you can have two solutions. Please make sure you post in Google Classroom or email your teacher or visit during office hours if you have any questions. Have a great day.